the light has been turned on. So everybody who's saying, "Oh, well, it's the ruling class, they still have to play by the rules," and this, and now they're like, "No, they don't. They actually hate you." And what's even more jarring of what's with this whole pardon is what it's done to the shit libs in the leftist media trying to justify this. It
Yeah.
is like I have never seen more of a meltdown of a segment of the population than these talking heads on CNN and MSNBC. It's just astonishing. They're trying because they feel like they've been so betrayed because they've always felt like on the left that they held the moral high ground over Trump. And now Biden comes along and he just tips over the Thanksgiving Day, table and throws everything on the floor and is like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm really just a dirty, slimy career politician who only cares about myself, and I will lie to your face and then pretend that everything's okay, and you're going to eat it.
Yeah. Well, and here, I mean, most people, I think, recognize that Joe is not this old, elderly grandpa, he's just old Uncle Joe or Grandpa Joe, kind of dude who makes mistakes and then they write it off as whatever. Most people, I think, get that. But he could have carried that on a little bit further with certain sects of society if he hadn't done this and gone back on his word. But when you say time and time again, no one's above the law, I'm not going to pardon my son, and I don't think that should be done, and blah, 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 and then you come out and do it in the very end, and you set like a record for the window of time, I hope that people see through that. This was great. You can see on your screen here, Joe Biden. This was an old tweet. No one is above the law. And then it got a community note. By pardoning his son Hunter, not merely for a single crime, but for all actual or potential crimes, he may or may not have created over an element of 11 years period of an 11-year period. Joe Biden has made clear that some people are, in fact, above the law. Elon referenced it and tweeted out and said, "Community note slays," which they do. There's been some really, really good ones. But that should be telling, right? Of not just the Biden family, because we know the Biden family is one of those families that is everyone kind of looks to and says, this is what DC looks like and how they operate. And they strong arm their way into this, manipulate here, blackmail here, yada, yada, yada. And then you go and give the most notorious douchebag son, everyone knows is a mess, a 11-year pardon, which again gives you and other family members an 11-year pardon. The only saving grace in this is none of us had to actually go and sit with that dysfunctional shit show of a family at Thanksgiving. I still can't imagine holidays in the Biden household. It would be disastrous.